Good morning, SC Audios. This is the Cox coming to you live from scaudios.com, your place for platinum level replays, strategies, and tips. Anything you want, we got it. Alright, so this is going to be a PvP matchup. We have GWT in the upper right hand corner on Blistering Sands, and then we have actually me down here in the bottom left hand corner as well, Protoss. And we both pretty much do a standard build. Just cranking out probes at the moment. He goes an 8 pylon, whereas I go 9 pylon. And then I send off my probe to scout. There he goes, blistering across the oasis there. Alright, so he's getting his gateway, I should say, at 12, and I've got my gateway at 12 as well. So we're pretty much dead even right now. I send my probe all around his little base, checking out. Okay, I see no gas or anything early like that. He's not making probes for some reason. And it looks like he might be going double gateway, but he actually doesn't. He actually waits down here and puts another pylon down here at his ramp, whereas I still have probes that I'm building. I'm getting my simulator out because I usually like to go fast stalkers. So I'm still cranking probes, get my second pylon coming out from my scouting probe. At this point, I do make a zealot. He has his gateway up here, and now he's getting his assimilator. He also throws down another pylon, well, actually, not right now, but he will throw another pylon around this area by his destructible rocks. So we've got one pylon here at his ramp. We've got another gateway with one zealot. Not really building any more probes. So there he goes. He's chrono boosting 3 more probes. Alright, so I've got my pylon down here, building my cyber core, hitting up gas, still making zealots. Actually, I go and make a second gateway instead. So he sends his one zealot down here at his ramp. I do have my second zealot building. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, sit around, just build some more probes, build up my minerals, and then I'm going to take over to a observer, a robotics facility. You gotta have obs. Seriously, you gotta scout. Scouting in this game is incredibly important. So what I do with Protoss, I usually get a fast robotics facility, not necessarily for immortals, but more for the observers to keep an eye on where his units are, what he's building, etc. So he built up himself a forge. He's still not building. He's building one probe now. He's getting up a cybernetics core at 4 minutes and 57 seconds into the game, dropping a second gateway as well. Now he did throw his other pylon over here next to his destructible rocks, and he did build a cannon at his front. So it's pretty much even right now. I did get a lot of minerals saved up. Did not do my early macro very well, but that's fine. Not a problem at all. Throwing down my second assimilator now, and I did throw down a third gateway. I did grab a sentry, and just in case, he decided to go stalkers, because at this point I did not actually scout him since my original probe hit him in the beginning. Now he actually hasn't scouted at all. He has not seen my base at all. Flip back over to me, I do see his base, and the only thing I see up there is his one gateway that was building and his probes. So I have not actually scouted, which is, I know, bad. I preached it earlier, which is why I go for early observers, because that way I can focus more on my buildings and teching and not have to worry about, sacrificing a probe or anything like that. So let's just speed up here just a little bit. We've got stalkers going, building another pylon. There goes the first observer, and it's going to go over to his base and check out what he's doing. I did build a pylon in the back by my destructible rocks, so I can see if he ever comes up that way. So I've got my 3 gates going straight to warp gates. And then since I did have a lot of money saved up, I threw down 2 more gateways. At this point, I decided to expand because I had 800 minerals, and I figured now would be the good time to expand. Now I want to let you know really quick, my observer did almost die right here, and that is because he himself has observers. Now he does expand over to my side of the map to try and mine that out and get a closer base to me. So right now he's got 3 gateways, 3 warp gates, 4th gateway coming down. He's converting that to a gateway right now. He's getting another robotics bay. So pretty much, another observer. So we're pretty much even. He does have his Twilight Council. No upgrades yet for him. And I am building 2 more gateways for a total of 8 more warp gates. I do have my Twilight Council yet. I have not also researched anything. I just now start researching Charge. A little late on that. 10 minutes in. I should have attacked him earlier because he actually pretty much did not have anything to defend with. But that's okay. You know, we're still learning the game, so it's all good. So I see his observer. I did happen to see, I'm going to pause it right here for 1 second. I did happen to see right here, right above where this probe is, you can see the little, what is it called, the cloak of the observer. So I did see that, and I knew I had an observer in my base, so I decided to come down with my other observer and actually take it out. So as you can see here, coming back over here, I see his observer, and I pop it out right there. Okay, so I have an observer here just chilling at his destructible base so that I can see what he's doing, and I see that he was building a cannon right there. So I knew to move my observer away. So he's over here mining, and it's not until I move my observers that I noticed that he doesn't have an expansion. So that immediately, you know, gave me some cause of alarm, and I'm like, you know, what's going on? Where's his expansion? He had to have expanded by now. So I send my units out. We're gonna go take a little peek and see what he's doing. And I see his units up there, and I did lose my observer, but it's okay. I did have a second one that I can pop right there. At this point, I throw the warp prism because I was going to warp into the back of his base, and that's when I see